Well, for me, it's a matter of gauging your audience. I mean, and that goes with any merchandise you want to produce, be it t-shirts, prints, books, whatever. You have to kind of get your feelers out and see if people are willing to pay, first of all, for anything you've been giving out for free. You know, I mean, and don't go right to a book. You know, is it ambitious? Yes. Will you make your money back if no one's reading it? No. But if you start off, I would say, test the waters by, one, going to cons, and start out real small. I started with prints and commissions was what I started with. Real like $5 for a print I made of a Ikkicon. Do you like this picture? Give me $5, it's all yours, and very quick. It's a great way to test the water. It's a great way to test how big of an audience you have and what they're willing to shell out for you. As far as getting a book together, there are a couple of different ways to go about it. Most people I know go through like a printer or a publisher. A lot of webcomics go through Lulu. It's a print-on-demand service, and they set up like a store for you. They give you like ISBN numbers. They take care of all that stuff.
It's really cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah. I personally, I printed the book myself. I don't have ISBN numbers, but I just sell it. I just sell the book at cons on the website. So I don't have as wide a distribution, but every cent I put into getting the book printed, I get back with each sale. And again, if you reach the point where you think you can make a book, that's the decision you have to make. Like, do I want to forfeit some of the profit so someone else can take care of the distribution, the printing, the this, the that, the other thing? And I would recommend going with that first of all, because if it doesn't do well, you don't lose that much money or anything. You just get disappointed. But that doesn't put you in the hole. If you want to do it yourself, is it expensive? Oh yeah, amazingly expensive, especially if it's color. But you will see every cent you make back if you manage to sell it. Again, that's the magic if. If you make it to the point where you want to make a book, if. It's just a matter of testing your audience, and you'll know them better than anyone else. Other question?
What happens if you have an idea for a manga, a whole con, everything, yet you speak at home?
What was the question?
The question is, if you have a great idea for a manga or a comic, and you just make a drawing.
Oh, yeah. This is where forums come into play, and this is why you need to be social online
or at conventions.
Or at conventions, because the vast majority of these comic collections place and like comic voting, like Buzz Comics, Top Web Comics, stuff like that, have forums dedicated to the community coming together, and they usually will have sections for writer seeking artists, artist seeking writer, and that's the place to really go and meet those individuals, pander your ideas, everything else. And a lot of my friends who are doing webcomics and who are in the industry, Marvel and DC right now, met online that way. It might take you a little bit. You might not strike gold at first, but it is worthwhile, and you'll do some really neat collaborative things with people.
A lot of comics I know are team efforts. Matt Hall, which is now 3-Panel Soul. Those guys, Apple Geeks, Penny Arcade. Yeah, that's probably the collaborative team to talk about. I mean, one guy can't draw for shit, one guy can't write for shit. Together, it's like peanut butter and chocolate. So, I mean, is it possible? Yeah. And there's tons of great examples of it, if not one of the top examples of it. So it's just a matter of finding, I guess, the peanut butter to your chocolate. And coming to conventions is great too, because you have a whole artist's alley. People just showcasing their work. And it can't hurt to to pitch an idea to someone, or to say, hey, would you happen to be interested in illustrating a story?
Ask them first.
Yeah, ask them first. Yeah. Don't just throw down the binder that's like this big. Read this!
I'm going to hit someone with a chair.
So either online, or I would recommend conventions, because getting that personal human experience is what I would recommend. But either way, again, resources, they're out there.
Yeah.
And teams do work.